Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus again. So on March 20th, I go to traffic court in St. Paul, Minnesota. I got a speeding ticket. A speeding ticket where, if most people looked at the situation, would say it's a fine, pay it, and go on with your life. But as spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, and the 37 years of speaking out, giving voice to a different system, a system that would bring peace and prosperity and joy, a system designed and set up basically with its focus to be there to aid every human being in making their dreams come true. To me, there's no better focus in life than to have the fulfillment of a dream. And if we all can have the fulfillment of a dream, then why not do it? And if it's not happening and someone has an idea of how it can happen, stand forward. And so that's what I've been doing for these years. And yet I find that in the end of time, as we are here today, that not only are we so far away from it, but that we have decided that we would go to the polls and vote for evil to sit in the White House, to sit as the administrator of these supposedly great nations. The people have selected or had put there or elected, however you want to look at it, evil. And these are not my expressions, but they are yours. They are the expressions that came from these campaigners about one another. They are the voices of the people that know them, and you all have heard them referred to as evil. And you were motivated to go to the polls to vote for what you call the lesser of the two evils, not recognizing that with all the power that the lesser gets, that power propels them into the biggest evil. And so this is the nation's choice. But when I go to the courtroom, I am making a statement to the record that I am not going to accept what you, the American people, have done. You have chosen evil to rule over you, and by so doing, you do not have the authority to take control of my life any further, because I'm not walking down the path with evil. I choose to do righteous. And if I am to speak and to advocate for, then I must walk the steps. And in so doing, my first step at this initiative is to reclaim my power from the state and step outside of you who say you have penalized me for my money, fees, and services that aid you in operating the system that has kept us in bondage. But as a representative of a new system, I step outside of your borders, saying that you do not have the authority to do anything with me except your force, overcoming by force. And even then, my will is to be free. I want the world to see a different world. I want America to be a better nation. I want America to be a great nation. And a great nation means having people who care about people, people whose concern is about one another. And to take money off the table where people have a choice between money and people. No, whether people are rich will be determined by their freedom to love one another. And that means everybody being rich. Or keep on doing what you're doing, and that's your choice. But for me, I'm walking a different path, and I just wanted to let you know this as a part of the record as well. I choose to not follow America's rules and regulations when America has deepened and darkened herself to put evil on the throne and saying to the rest of the world that you are going to be ruled by evil. You see evil, what evil is doing. And you hear people standing up. I got to give it to you for that. But what happens when you lose in the courts? Do you turn over and say, well, we'll get them in 4 years? No, my friends. That's a lie. That's a step of deception when you walk that path. If you're fed up with it, you must be fed up with it at that moment. For me, the moment has come. For you, I hope it don't take too long. Until next time, I will be back. Bye-bye.